श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम सदाशिवसमारंभां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शंकरं लोकशंकरम्। ओम आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुः श्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Now the last two sections of the fourth chapter of Chandogyopanishad. So fourth chapter we should see now 16th and 17th sections of fourth chapter. Now here first we will chant mantras, first, second, third mantras together. Then we can see the topic. 1 second. एषः वै यज्ञो योऽयं पवते येषः यन्निदगं सर्वं पुनाति यदेष यन्निदगं सर्वं पुनाति तस्माद् एष एव यज्ञः तस्य मनश्च वाक्च वर्तनी तयोरन्यतरां मनसा संस्करोति ब्रह्मा वाचा होता अर्ध्वर्युः उद्गाता अन्यतरां स यत्रोपकृते स यन्नोपकृते। 1 second. यत्र उपाकृते यस यत्र उपाकृते प्रातरनुवाके पुरा परिधानीयायाः ब्रह्मा व्यवदति अन्यतराम् एव वर्तनीं संस्करोति हीयते अन्यतरा स यथा एकपादव्रजन् रथो वैकेन चक्रेण वर्तमानोरिष्यति एवम् अस्य यज्ञोरिष्यति यज्ञगं ऋष्यन्तम् यजमानो अनुरिष्यति स यिष्ट्वा पापीयान् भवति. Now, in the previous we have seen from 10th to 15th sections which vidya we saw Upakoshala Vidya, where Upakoshala was taught by his guru Satyakama Jabala, and the Agnis taught him, Garapatya Agni, Avahani, etc. etc. Now, so altogether we saw in Upakoshala Vidya 6 Vidyas, Upasanas, 6 Upasanas. What are they? Karya Brahma, Karana Brahma, then Aditya Stapurusha Upasana, then Chandrama, the Purusha seated in Chandrama, then Vidyut, then Akhar mein Akshi Purusha Upasana. Now, the next section, this 16th and 17th, here we will see how to make a sacrifice, yajna, free from all defects. Free from all defects are. So beautiful, very beautifully analyzed in 16th and 17th sections. Because there are so many, in every yajna you perform, there are so many mistakes can happen, defects can creep in. In our Sandipani Arati, both in Siddhabari and also in Mumbai Arati, if you read that Arati, evening Arati, there in the Arati only the prayer is offered after puja. In the puja, whatever kind of lopa, defect were there, please forgive me. Mantra lope, yantra lope, kriya lope, kala lope, shraddha lope, naivedyadi vihita lope cha. All the lopas are there. So please, O Lord, forgive them. In puja only, mantra lope, tantra lope, kriya lope, kala lope, shraddha lope, bhakti lope. So the yajna also, we do sacrifice, there are so many defects can creep in. So these 2 sections address how to overcome those defects. Okay. Now a Mahatma was speaking, so he so beautifully said, good thought, that in our modern system, especially Western culture, what is the science now? Use and throw. Everything is no repair. No repairing, only just throw it off, again purchase new one. But in yajna sacrifice, big sacrifices you do, a small defect, somewhere little ucharana lopa, somewhere defects will be told now. The whole yajna has to be again redone, it's not possible. So Rishis, Upanishads, Veda gives us certain techniques how to remove these defects while performing these yajna yagadi karma. Very beautiful thing. So this is now analyzed. So if you want to remove all these defects, of course, certain conditions are required. So what are they? What are the prayaschittam? What are the likely problems or defects that can arise during the yajna? All those things are addressed now. Now, so here, we should understand first what is yajna. Then only we can understand these two sections. In yajna, there are 4 priests are there. Hota, Hadvaryu, Udgata and Brahma. Brahma is one of the name of the priest. The technical names. One is Hota, Adhvaryu, Udgata and Brahma. In any yajna sacrifice, these 4 have their own role to play. Hota is the one who chants Rigveda mantras during the Havan. So he is a Rigveda specialist. Adhvaryu is the one who chants Yajurveda mantras related to Karmakanda. All are related to Karmakanda only, Yajna Yagadi Karma. So he is a Yajurveda specialist. And the third one is Udgata. Udgata is Samaveda. Samaveda. So he is a Samavedi, expert in Samaveda. Now when these 3, they chant mantras and we offer ahutis. Okay. Now, what is the role of Brahma? So these 3 keeps on chanting. Brahma is the one who is perfect in all the 3 Vedas. And his role during the yajna is just observe. He should not talk. He won't talk. He will only see whether all the 3 are chanting properly or not. Any mistakes are done during the vidhana. But he will not open the mouth. Even at the time of some mistake, he should not open and talk. Only after the yajna he will do whatever has to be done. So now, this is how the yajna is done. And so, one is supervisor, Brahma, others are all, they talk. So that means what? Out of 4, 3 should talk, should chant, should speak out. Vak is used in the case of 3 people. In the case of 3 people, that is Hota, Adhvaryu and Udgata, the speech is used. They cannot keep quiet. They should chant and they should do the job. The 4th one, Brahma, in the case of Brahma, I am just telling you what is yet to come. In the case of Brahma, mind is involved, not the speech. He should be aware, alert, think, but he should not speak. Maunam, he should observe. Then thus the yajna becomes sampanna. So now the Upanishad here speaks about what is the role completely, what are the paths, everything. So 2 paths are there. So this all will be told by the Upanishad. So first mantra, in the beginning itself, you see the first mantra, here it says, Yeshaha vai yajño yoyam pavate, Yeshaha yannidagam sarvam punati, Yadesha yannidagam sarvam punati, Tasmad yesha eva yajñaha, Tasya manascha vakcha vartani. Now, in the beginning itself, this Upanishad now, the text is comparing yajna with Vayu Devata, pavate. Yeshaha vai yajño yoyam pavate. Yoyam pavate. Who pavate? Who moves, who blows? Vayu Devata. Pavanam means moving, blowing. So yajna is compared with Vayu Devata. Why? There is one common property. The one common property should be there to compare, no? It is said Vayu Punati. Vayu purifies. That's why if there is no ventilation, no freshness, all the bad smell comes out. And good breathing is there, Vayu Punati inside also. Vayu is the one who Punati. Similarly, Yajna also Punati, purifies. Purifies the sacrificier from all the sins. So Yajna and Vayu Devata are compared. Therefore, Vayu is Yajnaha. Yoyam pavate, yesha yannidagam sarvam punati. Yadesha yesha means yadesha yajnam, tasma yannidagam sarvam punati, tasma desha eva yajnaha. Yesha eva yajnaha. Therefore, Vayurvai yajnaha we can say. Vayu is yajna. Okay. Then, as I said, this yajna has two tracks. Now the imagination has done it. Imagine now yajna is a chariot with two wheels. Yajna is a chariot with two wheels and it runs on the track like rail patri. Tracks are there. Two tracks are there. No, not one track. Two tracks are there. So on the two tracks, yajna moves. So what are the two tracks? Manascha, Vaksha. Mind and speech are the two tracks of yajna, on which the yajna moves. Yajna moves means what? Yajna carries. Yajna carries whom? Yajna carries the Yajaman, the sacrificier. So yajna carries the sacrificier, one who does yajna, Yajaman, to different lokas, different states. But the two tracks are required. One track is mind, other track is what? Vak. And mind is Brahma. Brahma is one responsible because to keep the mind track perfect, it is in the hand of Brahma. It is in the control of Brahma. Brahma means not Chaturmukha Brahma, Hiranyagarbha, not Brahmaji creator. Only Brahma means one of the four priests. Brahma, one who is observing all the three. So mind track is under his control. Then other one is track name is Vak, speech. Speech is in the control of all the other three. Okay. So now we have seen Hota, Adhvaryu and Hota is a Rigveda Pandit offering the mantras, chanting Rigveda mantras in Yajna. Then Adhvaryu is Yajurveda Yajna mantras, he will chant, and then Udgata is Samaveda mantras they chant. So now these are the tracks, two tracks. If these two tracks, the Upanishad now compares so beautifully that, so Tayoho Anyataram Manasa Samskaroti Brahma. Out of these two paths, one path is sanctified by Brahma. Which path is sanctified by Brahma? Mind, track of mind. Of these two, with his mind, one track is with his mind, he purifies one track. Manascha and Vakvartani. And Hota, Adhvaryu and Udgata, they sanctify the other one. Other one means other track, speech track. Okay. And now there is ritual. What happens? Suppose Brahma, here what is the condition now? Brahma, meaning the one of the priest, Mukhya priest, who is a perfect in all the three Vedas, should not speak. If he speaks, the yajna becomes defective. During the yajna, especially if there is some 2 points during the yajna, between those 2 points you should not talk. Between 2 points means, here it is said that second one. Samskaroti sa yatra upakrute pratar pura paridhaniyayaha. Now see what is that? When he breaks is silence. Suppose Mauna Vratam. When something called Pratara Anuvaka is a one step during Yajna. Karmakanda, if you know, you stand. Pratara Anuvaka is one beginning of one step during the Yajna. And then next one is what? Paridhaniya. So, before the conclusion of Paridhaniya, one step during Yajna, and after when we start Pratara Anuvaka and before the completion of Paridhaniya, these two referral point during the Yajna, some kind of vidhi when we start, between these two should not speak. Between these, after Pratara Anuvaka is started, and Paridhaniya, before conclusion of Paridhaniya, if you talk, Brahma speaks, the Yajna becomes faulty. That is the main portion. So when that becomes silence, just as we say in Puja Vidhi, the moment Sankalpa is done, you should remain silent. If you are doing Puja in the room, once Sankalpa is done, then become silent. In Puja Vidhanam also we say, don't talk now, unless it is required. So, or we can say that, why do we say during the Naivedyam? But Naivedyam, that is all the Puja, Shodashopacharas Puja mein, when Naivedyam comes, normally we ask everyone to close. In the temples, what they do? They put parda. They put curtain. But in our ashram, what do we do normally here, Puja? We instruct, close your eyes. Meaning, when that ritual portion, upachara, of giving Naivedyam to the Lord begins. So, before that begins, there is the end of the previous step. Dhupa, Deepa. After Deepa, close your eyes. Then, before Arati, open your eyes. That is the rule. Similarly, after Pratara Anuvaka started, Brahma should not speak. Till Prataradhiniya, Paridhaniya is completed. Now, therefore, here, if he speaks, Brahma speaks, suppose he breaks his silence, what will happen? One of the track gets spoiled. Which track? Anyatarame vartanim samskaroti hiyate anyataraha saha sa yetha ekapada vrajan ratova ekena chakrena vartamano rishyati evamasya yajna rishyati. Rishyati means become faulty, defective. Just as example is given. Two tracks, two wheels are there of yajna. Similarly, two wheels of a chariot. One wheel becomes defective, the chariot cannot move with one wheel. Similarly, these two wheels are there, two tracks, manasa and mind and speech. If Brahma speaks and one track becomes defective, yajna cannot be completed. Yajna becomes defective. Okay. Anyatarame vartanim samskaroti hiyate anyataraha sayetha. Just example, moving on a chariot of one wheel, he get destroyed. He cannot reach destination. The yajna is destroyed. So, when the sacrifice is destroyed, what will happen? Yajnam rishyantam, ejamano anurishyati. Ejamana also gets destroyed. Why ejamana is sitting in the chariot? So, chariot is defective because one wheel became defective. Why it became defective? Brahma, who is supposed to maintain silence, broke his silence. He started talking. So, one track of mind is spoiled. Mind of Brahma. He started talking. Then the result is what? Yajnam rishyantam, ejamana also gets spoiled. He will not get his fruit. Ejamana, because ishtva papiyan bhavati. And ishtva means yajva. Having performed such a faulty yajna, he becomes a great sinner. So, Yajamana. Therefore, you must get a right kind of priest for everything. But if suppose somebody kanjusi, jaldi kar lo, 5 minutes mein kar lo, instead of getting punya, he is getting more papa. Because you are making Priest also chant less mantras. So priest is important. So now this is the thing. Therefore, now what is to be done now? So all the three priests have to chant properly, and this man has to maintain silence. Think. So far clear? So what is it? When does yajna become defective? When Brahma speaks, it becomes defective. Or when other three hotas stop speaking and chanting mantras, it becomes defective. So these three should not stop the chanting mantras. Properly they should chant. This Brahma should not talk. Okay. ठीक है? एक को बात बिल्कुल नहीं करनी चाहिए, बाकी तीन को चुप नहीं रहना चाहिए. अच्छा. So why can't we go more on one track? Upanishad already answered that you can't go on one track like a ratha chariot. Understood now the program of the yajna. Now the other 4 and 5th mantras we will see. Atha yatropakrute prataranu na pura paridhaniyayaha Brahma vyavadati ubhe eva vartani samskurvanti na hiyate anyatara sa yatha ubhayapada vrajan rato va ubhabhyam chakrabhyam वर्तमानः प्रतितिष्ठति एवं अस्य यज्ञः प्रतितिष्ठति यज्ञं प्रतितिष्ठन्तं यजमानः अनुप्रतितिष्ठति स इष्ट्वा श्रेयान् भवति. Now the opposite is told. On the other hand, if Brahma doesn't speak, see, atha yatra upakrute prataranuvake na pura paridhaniyayaha Brahma vyavadati na vyavadati. Meaning Brahma doesn't speak. It doesn't break his silence. Ubheyeva vartane samskurvanti. And when Brahma doesn't speak, both the paths become effective, because he is not speaking means what? He is observing the other three, whether they are properly doing it or not. Under his observation, everything goes well. How? Even though if the three priests make a mistake, what is to be done? That will come in next section. Now, what is pointed out is Brahma should not make any mistake. What is the mistake? Speaking. What about other three if they do mistakes? That we will see next section. In this section, he does not break his silence before when the Shastra called Prataranuvaka is started, and until the hymn called Paridhaniya is begun, till then he is not speaking. Then what will happen? Ubheyeva vartani samskurvanti. Both the paths are sanctified. What are both the tracks? Mind and speech. Brahma and other three Ritviks path. Two paths, two tracks are sanctified. Therefore, na hiyate anyatara. Both of them are not destroyed. Both the tracks are not destroyed. So Yajamana also is not destroyed. Meaning, he gets the indicated phalam. The yajna becomes defective, more problems come. See, not doing what is supposed to be done, anyhow mistake is there. But certain times what you do, if you do wrongly, more problems come. So we say, why did you go and first of all to that place? You should not have gone. The other man would say, no, had I not gone, I think you will blame me. But that is better than creating problems after going there. Now you see you have created so many problems. व्यवहार में ऐसा होता है कि नहीं? Think. Therefore, sometimes you feel not doing is better than doing wrongly, because doing wrongly you get more problems. Suppose you are supposed to speak. Okay, speak. If you don't speak, okay, one blame. You are not speaking properly, or you not properly. You did not speak. You are supposed to speak. Okay, but you spoke, and all nonsense you spoke, and the repercussions are so horrible. Sometimes you feel that way. So yajna has to be done. It's a kartavya karma. You cannot give up yajna. Because if you, technically speaking, yajna bhava, yajna karma, because whole life is yajnamayam. So if you give up yajna bhava in life, then which bhava you will adopt? You say, no, I don't treat this life as yajnamayam. Yajna means living for totality, sacrificing, doing your duties for society, community, Rushiruna, Devaruna, Bhutaruna, all the indebted, where so many debts are there. Whole life is being observed, following our dharma, without laziness. That is yajna bhava, with sacrifice, Ishvara arpana buddhi, with an attitude of surrender to Ishvara. If you do this, okay. Suppose you say, no, I will not adopt this kind of lifestyle. Then immediately what kind of lifestyle you adopt? Because you are not dying, you are living. So when you give up this yajna bhav, the attitude of living with sacrifice, whole life, then immediately you are adopting a life of indiscipline, a life of carelessness, and you will be treading the path of danger path. So therefore what we should do? We should follow our karma. So when karma also when you are following, you cannot avoid, but also we must follow it properly. Studies, students cannot avoid, but at the same time they must study properly. Okay, not studying is worst, okay, but study but some mistakes and all that, not studying properly, that also is a problem. You should not give up studies, at the same time you should study properly. No relaxation is given there. Similarly, yajna should be performed, but properly to be performed, for which two tracks are there, Brahma and other three. So, if Brahma doesn't break silence, he is such an appropriate Brahma, he is observing, he is doing his duty, then he protects the other path also. Other path of the Ritviks chanting, because he is listening and observing. So, sa yatha ubhayapada vrajan rathova ubhabhyam chakrabhyam vartamana pratitishthati. Now as a man walking on both feet, it is like man walking on both feet. Or a chariot when is moving on two wheels, it is well balanced, remains intact. Vartamana pratitishthati. It gets established on the track properly. It doesn't go out of balance. Ubhabhyam chakrabhyam vartamana pratitishthati evam asya yajna pratitishthati. Similarly, this yajna sacrifice also becomes well balanced, well remained on the track. And yajamanaha anupratitishthati. Because of sacrifice, if it is protected well, the sacrificer also is taken care of. Is it not? If yajna is protected means, it follows that yajamana, the sacrificer, who is really doing yajna, he also is protected. And therefore, sa ishtva isreyan bhavati. Other one, if such a papa yajna you do, defective yajna, you become sinner. Here you become greater. Sreyan bhavati. So therefore, this is the important things regarding yajna. Now question is, okay, so Brahma is important. Brahma means main priest. The priest, I told you, Brahma is important. Brahma is the name of the one priest is called Brahma, technical name. Other one is Hota, Adhavaryu and Udgatha. These three keep on chanting mantras and doing all kinds of vidhi vidhan yajna. And Brahma doesn't speak, he sits on a platform and just observes. He sits and in the beginning he may nod his head, indicating permission. That's it. He doesn't speak at all. And I have seen such kind of yajnas where Brahma doesn't speak. He sits there, great pandits, they know everything about a yajna. They don't speak at all. They just sit on a small platform. They sit just behind the pandits. He just sits in a place where he can watch everything. He doesn't speak at all. He doesn't smile. He doesn't look at anyone. Sometimes he closes his eyes and listens to chanting. Sometimes he opens and sees what he is doing. What ahutis are offered, to which devata, whether proper ahuti is offered or not, dravya is offered or not, material. Right kind of material with right kind of attitude, with right kind of proportions. And where the yajna offering should be done also is there yajna. In the middle of the fire, where prajvalit agni is there, well lit fire, in that well lit fire only this is to be offered. In the yajna kunda, in the middle of the fire. It's like if you want to feed somebody, the child or someone you are feeding, food should be given right in the mouth, not aju baju. If you want to drop, exactly put off in the mouth only. So this entire thing, vidhi vidhan is there. So now, other one is, if suppose the other three, they don't chant properly or stops chanting in between, then what will happen? This is now told, but before that, another details are given to conclude that only, more details. Okay? Prayaschittam. Now, Saptadasha Kandaha. Prajapatirlokanabhyatapat Tesham tapyamananam Rasan pravrihad Agnim prithivya Vayum antarikshat Adityam divaha. Now, this mantra first we will see. Now here, Prajapatihi Lokan Abhyatapata. Prajapati here, Brahma, creator. Not our Brahma of the priest. So, Brahmaji. So when I say Ji lagayenge, to it becomes indicating the creator. Only Brahma is, let us say, Brahma means only the priest. So, Brahmaji, Chaturmukha Brahma, creator, when he came into existence, Prajapati Lokan Abhyatapata. Okay. He contemplated on the worlds, all the worlds. He wanted to know what is the essence of this, what you call, lokas. Because from Brahma only the Vyahritis came. What is Vyahriti? We will see now. So he Lokan, Prajapati Lokan Abhyatapata. He wanted to know the essence of the lokas. Tesham tapyamananam rasan pravrihad. Agnim prithivya vayum antarikshat adityam divaha. When he contemplated on the worlds, what are the worlds? Prithvi, then antariksha, and then heavenly. That is earth, space and the heaven. He contemplated. What is the essence of these three lokas? Bhuhu, Bhuvaha and Suvaha. These three lokas actually. Bhu means Prithvi, Bhuvaha intermediate space and Suvaha heaven, Dyohu. Now when he contemplated what is the essence of these three lokas, he came to realize that all the essence of three lokas, after performing lot of tapas, what did he get? He found out that Agni is the essence of Prithvi, earth. He took out three devatas, came out of it. Agni is the essence of Prithvi, number one. Why Agni, Prithvi essence? No, Agni, Prithvi is a shape, form. Who maintains form? Agni only. If the Agni Tattva is absent in Prithvi or in the Sharira, the form is not maintained. Therefore, the essence of Prithvi, Rupavati, Prithvi, Mata, she has a form, essence of it is Agni, fire. Fire only maintains the form. If you have studied Tattva Bodha, you will understand. From Akasha, Vayu, Akasha Guna Shabdaha, Vayu Guna Sparshaha, Agni Guna Rupaha. Okay. And Jala Rasaha, Prithvi Gandha. But Rupa is essential, no? Prithvi is a Rupa. Wherever there is a form, Agni is holding that material in that form. Is Agni only Karanam. Fire. That's why if you burn anything, the form goes out of shape. When Agni, what do you mean by burning actually? You are taking out the Agni from the form. सोच रहे कि नहीं? You are lighting the fire. Means what? Agni inside. That Agni is coming out. When Agni comes out of a form, the form can no more remain as a form. So, Brahmaji contemplated, he found out that essence of earth is Agni. Today I will take more time. 10-15 minutes more. If you want to go at 8:30, but I continue to talk because our Acharya Shankara is sitting there. So I look at him and do my mananam. So we'll complete this chapter today, 4th chapter. So Agni is the essence of Prithvi. We contemplated Prithvi. Or I can continue without details. We can say Vayu is the essence of Antariksham, Aditya is the essence of heaven. Let us go ahead. Shall I go like that? Without details? So give me 5 minutes more, 10 minutes more, let us see. Now, he contemplated. He found that Agni is the essence of Prithvi Loka. Very beautiful thing. Again Brahmaji contemplated. Then he found out Vayu is the essence of Antariksham. Antariksha means all the intermediate lokas. And there it is ruled by Vayu Mandalam only. Vayu, also Prana. So the Lokantara Gati, everything is, you are actually, Vayu only takes you. Prana only leads you. Prana leaves you, so it goes out. So Vayu Mandalam is the essence of the intermediate lokas, Prithvi. Then second loka is what? Intermediate lokas. Devuhu, Antariksham, Prithvi, Antariksham. Then Aditya, Surya Narayana is the essence of Devuhu, heaven. Shining ones, because there is no darkness in heaven, all light and Sukham only. So now, three lokas and three devatas. Now he did not stop there. He wanted to know, Brahmaji, Chaturmukha Brahma, creator, contemplated further. Then he, what is that? Sa etas tisro devata abhyatapat tasam tapyamananam rasan pravrihad agne ruchaha Vayoho yajomshi samani adityat. Now he contemplated on what is the essence of these three devatas. Loka's essence are devatas. Agni, Vayu and Aditya. The Loka devatas. Three devatas. What is the essence of these three devatas? When he contemplated, then he got beautiful thing. What is that? From the three lokas, Three devatas came, and from three devatas, what did they came? Rigveda, Yajurveda and Samaveda came out. Three Vedas came out as essence of the devatas. From Agni Devata, Rigveda came out. From Vayu Devata, Yajurveda came out. And from Aditya Devata, Samaveda came out. So essence of lokas are these three devatas. Essence of these devatas, Agni, Vayu and Aditya is Rigveda. Then Vayu Devata is what you call Yajurveda. Then Samaveda from Aditya. Okay. That means it is, Brahmaji thought all three Vedas, very big portion, syllabus is long. So he performed tapasya again. What is the essence of these three Vedas? What is that? Sayetam trayim vidyam abhyatapata tasyaha tapyamanayaha rasan pravrihad bhuriti rugbhyah bhuvahariti yajurbyah swariti samabhyah. Now the essence of Rigveda is bhuhu, vyahriti. Vyahriti means what? Utterances. Bhur bhuva suvariti va yetas tisro vyahritayah. Taittiriya Upanishad. Tasa muhasmaitam chaturthim mahachamasya pravedayate. Bhuhu, bhuvaha, suvaha. These three are Brahma's utterances. Vyakriti, meaning utterance. Okay. One more meaning of Bhuhu, bhuva, suva means ahara is the root if you take. Akriti meaning they take away defects from you. That will come to the yajna defects. So, the essence of the lokas are three devatas, essence of the three devatas are three Vedas, and essence of the three Vedas are Rigveda essence is Bhuhu, and the Bhuvaha from Yajur Mantraha and Swaha from Sama Mantraha, they came out. So Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha, these three Vyahritis came out. See now. Okay. Now, for Prayaschitta Karma, uttered the mistakes done by these three priests, Rigveda mantras, Yajurveda mantras, Samaveda mantras are being sung, by Hota, Advaryu, Udgata. When they make mistakes in chanting of the Vedas, these three, the essence of all those mantras, the Vyahritis will come to our rescue. So these Vyahriti, so Tadyad Rukto Rishyedbhyah Rishyed Bhuhu Swaheti Garhapatye Juhyad Ruchameva Tadrase Narcham Virye Narcham Yajnasya Virishtam Sandadhati Tadyad ruktaha rishyedbhyah. Rishyati meaning injured. Now, tadyad ruktaha, because on account of improper chanting of Rigveda mantras, who is Rigveda mantra chanter? Hota. So, Hota, when he is not chanting properly Rigveda mantras during the yajna, then Rishyedbhyah, Rishyed Bhuhu, Swaha iti Garhapatye Duhyat Ruchameva. Ruchameva. Garhapatye Duhyat Ruchameva. Now in Garhapatya Agni, which three Agnis are there, no? Garhapatya Agni connected to Rigveda mantras. So in the Garhapatya Agni, which is connected to Rigveda mantras, this Ahruti is offered by saying Bhuswaha iti. Bhuhu Swaha If we do Akarme, after this, when we do Homa here regularly, now you can next time when Homa happens, Praschitta Homam Karishye, Bhuswaha, Bhuvaswaha, Swaswaha, Bhur Bhuvaswaswaha, it will come. 3 times Ahutis are offered. We do every time here. Bhuswaha, Bhuvaswaha, Swaswaha. Meaning, with Rigveda mantras, while chanting, there is some lopa defect. Bhuswaha. Because Bhu is a essence of Rigveda. Sara, juice. So the juice is a medicine to heal the defects of yajna, like a medicine. So therefore, Ruchameva, in that way, it cures what? Viryenarcham yajnasya virishtam, virishtam sandadati, virishtam arishtam, all the defects of the yajna. So karma kanda and all that, you don't think that it is all just like that. We don't know anything except TV serials. So therefore, this is the Rigveda part. This is the mistake we have to cover. Bhuswaha iti. Now Yajurveda mantra. Yajurveda Brahmana made a mistake, priest. Then what happened? Sa yadi ijushto rishyed bhava rishyed bhuvaha swaha iti dakshinagnav juhyad yajusham eva tadrasena yajusham viryena yajusham yajnasya virishtagam sandadhati. Now similarly, if the Yajurveda Pandit makes a mistake while chanting Yajurveda mantras, when during the yajna, you should take the corresponding ahruti. What is ahruti? The essence of Yajurveda? Bhuvaha. So you say Bhuhu Bhuvaha Bhuvaswaha. You will say in that. By saying Bhuvaswaha Praschitta Homam Karishye, Yajna Yajurveda mantra mein some lopa. So Bhuvaswaha, in that way, by the juice of Yajurveda mantras. What is juice? Bhuvaha. Essence of that Yajurveda mantras, he cures what? Yatad rasena, essence of that Yajusham rasena, Viryena Yajusham Yajnasya Virishtam Sandadati. So whatever the defects of the yajna, they are all removed. Defects of Yajurveda mantras chanting by Bhuvaha Swaha. Now next one, what is left out? Samaveda. Atha yadi samato rishyet Swaha Swaha yati Ahavaniye juhyat Samnameva tadrasena Samnam viryena Samnam yajnasya virishtam sandadhati. Now when a Samaveda mantra chanter, that is Udgatha, makes mistake while chanting, the Praschitta karma is what? Swaswaha. Swaha or Swaha, both are same. Bhur Bhuvaswaswaha aya Swaha, Bhur Bhuvaswaha. So Swaswaha. By chanting, what is Swaha? Juice of Samaveda, essence of Samaveda. By chanting that, it is a medicine to cure all the defects of chanting in Samaveda. By Udgata, the one who chants Samaveda mantras. Corresponding Vyahruti is offered. Now, this Homam is offered, okay, by whom? Mistakes are committed by these 3 priests. But Homa is done by Brahma, not by these 3. They are the ones who makes mistakes. So Brahma comes in the end and he says, these are the mistakes done. So if Yajurveda Pandit does mistake, Swaswaha he will offer. Suppose all the 3, generally what happens in every Homa, somewhere known or unknown mistakes must have rolled out. So we offer prayaschitta karma to all the three. That is, by chanting these three vyahritis, all the doshas are harati, are removed by chanting these vyahritis. So bhuswaha, bhuswaha, swaswaha, bhurbhuswaswaha, then that's over. Next time when our Bhattaji comes here and performs, you should observe in the end, prayaschitta homam karishye, he will say. In the prayaschitta home, these three vyahritis we chant and we offer that. Okay? Now this one example is given by Upanishad mantra, Upanishad only, how it is purified. Example, a worldly example is given. 7th and 8th mantras we will chant together. Tadyadha lavanena suvarnam sandadhyat suvarnena rajatam rajatena trapuhu trapuna sisam sisena loham lohena daru daru charmana evamesham lokanam asam devatanam asya striya vidyayaha viryena yajñasya virishtam sandadhati beshaja kruto hava yesha yajñaha yatra evam vid brahma bhavati. So beautiful. Now here in the world, example is given. Why? See, we remove various faults or defects from metals, is it not? By how? See the language, this Veda Vidya at that time, we all know that entire metallurgical science, purification of metals. The example is given. What? Just as, so idea is we don't throw away the metal, no, we purify the metal. So yajna is not to be renounced. Yajna is to be cured of all the defects so that yajna phalam is not compromised. Galtiyan ho jati hai, but repair and go forward. Don't throw again everything. It's not possible. So now, suvarnam lavanena sandadhyat. If there are defects in the gold, here lavanam means borax. Is another material. So therefore, it is purified by using special salts. Gold is now some defects in the gold. We use the special salt called borax to clean it, to remove the defects in the gold. And silver is rectified by gold. See, silver is what? Rajatam, sandadhyat, suvarnena rajatam. Silver is rectified by gold. Rajatena trapuhu. See now. With the help of silver, tin is rectified. Tin, trapuhu, trapuna. With the help of tin, sesam, the lead is rectified. Whatever defects are there in the lead, with the help of sesam, the defects in the lead are removed. With the help of lead, iron defects are removed. And with the help of iron, the defects in the leather are removed. And with the help of leather, daru is rectified. The wood is rectified. Now similarly, materials are rectified. Similarly, yajna is to be rectified and to be used. Clear now? So, timber with the help of iron and timber with the help of leather, both. Lohena daru charmana, both. Now, afterwards, rectification. Similarly, yajna. Similarly, sir, exam mantra. Evam yesham lokanam asam devatanam asyastraya vidyayaha viryena yajnasya virishtam sandadhati. Viryena rasena. Bhuhasvaha vyahritena. Those vyahritis, through vyahritis, yajnam virishtam sandadhati. The defects of the yajna are removed. He said, Beshaja kruto hava yesha yajnaha. This bhuhu bhuvasvaha vyahriti rupi yajna is nothing but a great medicine to avoid, to remove the defects of the yajna. Yatra evam vid Brahma bhavati. Where it happens? When a Brahma, such a Brahma who has knowledge of all the three is there. See? So, when there is Brahma, only these possibilities is there. If Brahma is not there, then who will remove the defects? But Brahma knows what kind of defects are done. He is the one superior. He doesn't speak, but in the end he performs that. So that what is that now? Brahma is yatra evam vid Brahma bhavati. This is all possible only when there is somebody Brahma. Then only all the problems can be solved during yajna. So the last two mantras, Upanishad concludes by glorifying the Brahma. But Brahma is to be glorified because of him only. The yajna is protected. So, yeshaha va udak pravano yajnaha yatra evam vid Brahma bhavati evam vidagam hava yesha brahmanam anugatha yato yataha avartate tad gacchate मानवो ब्रह्मैव एव एकऋत्विक कुरून् अश्वाभिः अक्षते एवं विद ह वै ब्रह्मा यज्ञं यजमानग्गं सर्वागनुश्च ऋत्विजः अभिरक्षति तस्मात् एवं विदम एव ब्रह्माणं कुर्वीत न अनेवं विदम न अनेवं विदम. So in the Brahma Stuti is done. Because he is the medicine. He is the main person who can remove all the faults. So when such a beautiful, ideal Brahma is available, what will happen? Yeshaha va udak pravano yajnaha. Udak pravano yajna means this, when such kind of a Brahma who is possessed of all knowledge of available, he is sitting there, the entire yajna is under control. Such a person, if he is available, what will happen? Yatra evam with the Brahma bhavati udak pravanaha. Udak pravana means the yajna moves in northern direction. North indicates what? Urdhva gati, Uttarayanam. So yajna phali bhavati, meaning yajna becomes fruitful. So it moves, it takes you up and up, higher and higher lokas, higher and higher states. Therefore there is a gatha. It is sung by, there is a known sung, a Purana gatha, a saying. What is that saying? With regard to Brahma, evam vidam hava yesha brahmanam anughata yato yata avartate tad gacchate. So what is that? Yado yato avartate. Brahma के बारे में ऐसा ये है कि wherever the sacrifice they become problematic, retarded, meaning it is not properly done. Wherever yajna defects are there, this Brahma goes to all those places and rectifies all those yajnas. So that is the glory of Brahma. So such a Brahma, such a Brahma is like best architect who can remove the defects of the building. He is most sought after. What does he do? He goes to different places and checks the defects and he suggests alternatives. He will not say that whole building destroy and rebuild it. Some structural engineers are there. There are some structural defects are there. So how to rectify those defects now after the building is constructed? So structural engineer is busy traveling from one place to other place. Wherever the structural defects are there, he goes to that place, rectifies them and comes back. See, some specialist doctors are there. They don't have a clinic. They don't have individual practice. They cannot have individual practice. Why? Wherever such complicated cases are there, since they are experts, they are called, so he goes them and rectifies the medication, the procedure, post-operative or procedure if it is required, or peri-operative or pre-operative or medical guidance. They are the experts who travel, some people all over the world, rectifying or defects in the treatment, etc., etc. So they are great people. So they are praised. Similarly, Brahma also, he goes to all those places wherever this sacrifice gets defective, he is called, he is most sought after, such a knowledgeable person. So he goes everywhere. To listen to scriptures, our Gurudev was called all over the world. Think. So similarly, next one says, Yeshava Udapravano. Okay, now the Brahma, Manavo Brahma eva eka rutvika. Here, Manava means what? Mauni. Here, Brahma, one who is holding on to his silence. Manavo Brahma. The Brahma, the main priest, where is the key? In his silence. That is the key for the success of yajna. In his silence, his mind is thinking, but not talking, observing. So, Manavo Brahma eva rutvik, the only one priest, Brahma eva eka rutvik, Kurun Ashvabihi, you protects everybody, other performers. Like what? Like a horse protecting the fighters. Like fighter is injured, horse is capable of carrying the master to safe destination. Similarly, this Brahma is like a horse who carries on his shoulders the problematic, defective yajnas and takes the Yajaman away and then he rectifies them. So, Kurun Ashwabhi Akshati, Evam Vida, like horse protect the fighters, Evam Vida Hava Vai Brahma, Yajnam, Yajamanagam, Sarvamscha Rutvijaha Abhirakshati. Dekhiye. This such a kind of Brahma, he protects Yajnam, sacrifice is protected. He is also protects the sacrificer, Yajaman is protected by such Brahma, and also other three Rutviks who are involved, Hota, Adhvaryu and Udgata, who are involved in chanting mantras. If they make mistakes also, they will also get some sin. So they are also protected by Brahma. So Brahma is the one, one Rutvik, the chief priest. He protects both the yajna, all the three. Yajna, sacrifice is protected, sacrificer is protected, and also the other three chanters are also protected. Therefore, Abhirakshati tasmat, yevam vidam eva brahmanam kurvita. Therefore, one should accept as Brahma only the one who is possessed of this knowledge. Such a one, if you keep, total procedure is safe. Like, in a families also you have some elderly person who knows everything about a ritual or a family function or marriage performance. So, he sits in the chair. He only observes. And you can ask him. He helps and guides any problem, any tension. Go to the Dadaji there, old man, but very experienced in life. So he said, please sir, in this function these problems are happening. Now what to do? He will guide. So whole thing. So as long as that elderly person in the family, all the family feels some special kind of protection. Think. So many houses I go to different bhikshas and different places, they say, Swamiji, hamara ghar ka to yahi hai hamara. Elderly man sits there, is healthy, moves and talks. But he is the one who guides all of us. So such a knowledgeable person, he knows everything. He can guide us. All in our matters related to us, he will know. So Brahma is there. So one should accept such a Brahma who is well possessed, all the knowledge one who is having. So therefore, this is the glorifying of Brahma. Manavo Brahma. Mauna archa acharanat manavadva. Bhashyam. There, Mauna acharanat or mananadva. Because of his manana, thinking, or mauna acharana, because of his observance, both are integrated. Because he is silence, but he is thinking inside, and well possessed of knowledge, he is having good knowledge. Such a Brahma protects the yajna. Yajna and also Yajamana and also other three Ritviks. Such is the glory of this Brahma. So, Bhuhu Boha Swaha. And in Taittiriya Upanishad, Brahma contemplated what is the essence of Bhuhu Bhuvaha Swaha. Then he comes out with Akara, Ukara, Makara. In the Taittiriya Upanishad, we further go. What is the essence of these Vyahritis? So, thus we have completed the 4th chapter of Chandogya Upanishad. So beautiful it is. It's taught us many things. Now we'll start 5th chapter in the month of March. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Arihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Arihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai.